So, can I count on you to keep me in line?
Hail and well met, fellow adventurers. Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Thursday. Hello, Ada. Hello, Yohei. Hello, Michaela. Good to see you, folks. Hope you're all doing well. I gave you my Blizzard. I did. So, yesterday we had a blizzard, and then today it's all mostly melted. Was it bad? Yeah, there was a lot of wind and ice. It had stormed the night before. So it was like really slushy. We never got below freezing until last night. Until after the snow had stopped. So, oh man, 260 stream streak. You had heavy raining yesterday with strong storm that had a small little snow afterward all night and morning. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't, it could have been worse for us.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Woo! Come on! We're streaking!
Yeah, so ours, I'd say the sun didn't come out yesterday, but it's finally stopped snowing around 3:34 in the afternoon, somewhere around there. And it was, like I said, it had not gotten below freezing until after. So a lot of the streets ended up just melting and evaporating before the night came, before freezing came. So the streets were doing pretty good. Sidewalks were pretty nasty. But yeah. It hovered right around the mid-30s until it went to the 20s overnight. Yeah. Yeah, I think we had enough time before the freeze set in for it to dry up. You had people stuck all over all day long. Oh man. The snow was dirty, which is, it's a weird sentence. A weird way to describe snow, but because of the winds and how much dust, like apparently just a ton of dust got mixed in with the snow. So the first layer of snow was just not, it was like a light brown, and then I don't know, the dust. Then there's like a layer of regular snow, but it's funny. I got up this morning, everything's frozen. Most people's cars still have a layer of snow on them. I go to work, and then on my way back home, like when I got to my car, I noticed that my back window had this like coating of dirt on it. And I was like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? There's like, so then as I'm driving along, I'm noticing almost every car that all the snow has melted, but it has just this like everyone's car is dusty and dirty. It just the water evaporated, left the dust and dirt behind on everyone's car. And it just looked like everyone had gone around tooling it down country roads. It was car wash places are going to be making bank this week. Oops, wait, what am I doing here? Oh. There we go. You remember the blizzard of 2011? Uh-oh. It was a bad one, was it? It's better than it used to be, but when you moved to Texas when you were 19, I was amazed at how nice the cars were compared to Iowa. In terms of cleanliness, tons of cars have dust from the road salt. Oh, rust from the road salt. Oh, sure, yeah. They don't use salt as much anymore, but I literally had culture shock over cars. Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, we my city switched over from salt to using beet brine. God, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe a little more. So instead of putting down salt before a snow ice event, apparently beet brine, they figured out, works really well. It's not as harsh on vehicles and the roads. Okay, so last time we had a little, our deity had a little temper tantrum, caused some havoc. And apparently I seem to have a buff stuck on me. Well, that's interesting. Can I teleport yet? Teleporting might help. We fought and defeated Ludwin, which caused... no, the argument with Ludwin caused the tree out on the island to send out a energy pulse, and like more mushrooms grew, and a bunch of people got turned into dream thralls. The volcano started erupting, I think, if I remember right. Yeah. It's no good. So, they want us to go back to Solace Keep. Before the route is flooded with lava. So, I think we can teleport around now. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put the main story on hold. We got a few like bounties to figure out still, and some side quests to complete up here. So I figured we'd head that direction. There's Destal. Where's the other bounty? That's interesting. Oh, we can turn this one in. That's right. We can turn this bounty in. We did that one. So yeah, anyways, let's head this way, I guess. I think we could just go up here from... Yeah. This should be a new direction. Yeah, I think this was all extra growth from... Oh wait, do we have to go this way, maybe? That's where we have to go. Oh. Yeah.
Can anyone help us? We desperately need aid.
What now?
Can anyone help us? We desperately need aid.
Okay. So we can create a path through the lava with ice.
Anyone help us?
I wouldn't think that would have worked, but...
Don't know who you are, stranger, but we're lucky you came past. One of our cohorts is dangerously ill. We have no resources, but you look like you might. Please, will you examine our friend and see if there's something you can do?
what happened to your friend?
Zoribs. They attacked us while we were out hunting. One got them pretty badly, and the wound was infected. Did what we could, but I don't think it was enough. Saka, we're wasting time talking though. Will you help our friend?
Okay.
Our friend is in the tent over there. I'll join you shortly. There are arrangements to finish.
Why is it surrounded? Why are you guys surrounded with... Wait a minute. Are these actually wardens? Stellian, I don't know that you'll ever read this. I don't know if my previous letters have been delivered. Now that I've been outcast, but I've made a little home out here. It's cold and hot and dusty and terrible, but it's fine. Would it be better with you and the others here? Aside from that, the worst part is the Zarps that seem to have taken an interest. Not that I blame them. Anything that protects you from the dust and ash storms are a luxury out here. I'm not too worried. Worst case scenario, they kill me, but that just gets me to the wheel faster, maybe back inside the keep. It's the only way back for me now, either way. Spellblade's gloves? What are those? Parkour speed and poison illumination. Parkour! Hardcore parkour. Okay. A strong stench of decay fills your nostrils. Upon examining this dwarf, this dwarf is deathly pale and is not breathing. He has obviously not been alive for some time. There's no way the outcasts would fail to notice.
You know what the irony is? You wouldn't be in this situation if you were a bastard. We need your supplies. Unfortunately, we also need you to die. Can't have Solus keep hearing about us robbing people.
Oh, we walked into a fucking trap. Huh. He's not deathly pale. He's just straight up dead. Yeah. Ooh, hit him with the be better. Ooh. Yeah, let's hit him with the be better.
We're not. We're just trying to survive. Saka, you're going to make me regret this. Get out of here. If anyone asks, he didn't meet a soul out here.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll rob you of your shit. You're wasting my time. Baka. Hot, 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 hot. Turns out lava's bad. Weird.
On sick. Sick.
I love your characters. You want to do this? Do you really want to do it? Yeah. Think this one through. Are you sure
Those beetles
you're feeling
a
froggy?
lovely little comb, don't you think? Or perhaps a pretty dye.
That Zarp is dead. And yet? Alright. Everything's fine here.
Who goes there? Thank the gods. You're just flesh and blood, the same as I.
What else would we be, ghosts?
If you spent as much time in the ashes as I have, you'd not speak so lightly of the spirits. They come at night, you see. The blights, the whispers in the dark, the undead there in the shadow of the mountain. It isn't natural, none of it. And yet I'm made to be out here alone, with each plea for a transfer, or at least some company, denied.
Who did you piss off to get an assignment out here?
Everyone, I suppose. You publicly agree with Councilman Kostya one time, and suddenly, you're a pariah forced into the wilderness alone.
Let's see. It's time to think and meditate on what you've done. They were trying to be kind, I suspect.
You have an odd opinion of kindness, Outlander. I didn't deserve this. And you know what? Maybe Kostya was correct. Maybe our oath to Nandru will doom us. Maybe we're going to die because we care more about a dead symbol than real people. Anyway, I've been talking too much. I need to return to my duty. Forgive me for cutting our conversation short.
Okie dokie. Thanks for the stuff. Oh, this is where the monastery is. Moon Spiderling. Oh, are we still fighting something?
Well struck.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Alright, so this is a graveyard of sorts. Grave pit. disturbing.
Child's play. Get on!
Okay, so we were asked to investigate the living archive because something bad's going down, or
We must leave.
We can't. You know we can't.
We must leave.
We can't. We know
okay.
we can't.
But Elder Grigor can't fight them.
They were sick.
Gods worthy of a godlike scout's honor. Ah, thank the gods. You're the first customer I've seen since this nasty business here started. Anyway, you looking to buy something?
Okay. Oh. Threads of the Faith light armor. You and your companions slowly regenerate up to 50% max health, and then you and your companions deal plus 10% damage. Oh. Greaves of the Exalted Stride. Move speed. And resistance. Let's see. Don't really need anything here. I'll grab those just to have them in case there's something else I need to upgrade. Let's see.
At least we got out alive.
You, Outlanders, help us! You, by the gods, deliver us! They've gone mad. They're destroying everything.
Right.
The archives. My monks are tearing our books apart. I've lost my monks and most of our books. Over the last several months, books about the garden were already going missing. But the Book of Oaths and the Book of the Before, we must hold on to those.
The Still Grow have one.
What? Oh, gods. What are you doing here talking then? We've got to save the others.
Alright. Okay. I'm on
They
it.
recently brought the Book of Oaths to the parapet. It should still be there. And the Book of the Before should be in the main library. Now go, please. We've already lost so many precious texts.
Time. Eliminate every dream thought in the monastery. Challenge accepted. And get their books back. Yeah.
Who disturbs us? Hurry in the brush!
Burst of light!
Sometimes you just need a good cleansing fire, you know? Purge the heretics. I mean, hey, Brent.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Devour! Fear in the eye!
How you doing, Brent? Thanks for getting a shout out for Brent. Appreciate that.
I let you have that.
Finally, she's gone.
Okay, from the Book of Oaths, from Solace Keep, we watch the garden. From Galloway's Tusk, we watch Solace Keep. From our birth until our death, we uphold our duty. We honor those who uphold our mission, and reject those who do not. For now and forevermore, we are wardens of Solace Keep. The next several pages have been torn out, leaving only line after line, page after page of signatures. These are the names of the Pargrunen and Solace Keep who pledged themselves to Nandru's word. Yeah. Ooh, a new grimoire. Ooh, what's this? We got Spirit Lance, Pole of Eora, Freezing Pillar, and Meteor Shower. Ooh, yeah, I'm not really into that. Spirit Lance. Means I got a melee things. Melee. I'll put that away. Alright. We've made it to the
What a marvel. The scholars in Ishamata would salivate at the chance to use a telescope like that.
Whoa. I want to look into it. The hell, game? Eldor Grigor's notes. A number of notes here detail the thoughts of the monastery elder in recent days, mostly musings about the state of things at the monastery, and a few things stand out. The telescope has been broken for weeks now. At some point, a new initiate from Solus dropped the main viewing lens and shattered it. The glasswork is very precise, and the eyepiece itself enchanted. Replacing it will be a nightmare. Supplies are currently in a state of excess. A merchant has taken up residence here in the monastery and has been facilitating the trade of old relics retrieved from a sealed-off chamber in the bastion, which had recently been unsealed, revealing many weapons of war that were of no use to the monks. The volcano has been more active recently. It hasn't stirred like this in many years. Feels like a bad omen. I wonder why what that could mean. The volcano's more active. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. Everything's gonna be hunky-dory. Alright, so this was... here we go. A monk's journal. This seems to be the journal for a monk named Vadim. The entries mostly detail a mundane life in the monastery, but the final entry catches your eye. I don't understand what's happening here. Last week, one of the initiates threw a book in a fit of rage. But I was in the room with him, and we had been working in silence until then. Elder Grigor swooped in to give him an earful, but then it was over, and I didn't think I could ask more. And I don't know this initiate, maybe they're prone to anger, I thought. Then, Soren started picking fights, talking about trees and how the gardener is angry. I don't know who he means. We all take turns in the garden. It feels like we're all walking on eggshells now. Even Elder Grigori seems off, distracted. He's said all is well, but I saw some of the guards and other monks carrying weapons. I stole a knife from the kitchen too, just in case. It just feels like we're sitting on a powder keg. The monastery has always been so peaceful and welcoming. Now I can't even sleep at night for fear of something. Ooh, Writings of Serena 5. Oh, here we go. In hope for the renewal of Solus, the scholar Serena, who is called the Strict, presents these flakes to the families of the keep that they might, by debate and dissemination, be napped into sharp points. When our founder Nandru said, "Do not alter what I have taught you," he intended that we live our entire lives in accordance with his teachings. The people of Solus have turned away from Nandru's word because the stone where the word was carved has been lost. But the word was never in the stone. The word was in the people. It is the responsibility of the people to rebuild the broken word. The word of Nandru instructs us to build a mighty fortress and to marshal our power within it, that it should stand even when the world's foundations quiver. Therefore, it is the responsibility of the people to rebuild the might of the fortress even as we rebuild the word. Obedience to the word of Nandru is false unless it is accompanied by investment in the world of Nandru, that is, labor in the service of Solus. To divest from Solus is to disobey Nandru. That number 6 is a little confusing. Oh, never mind. I see it now. Number 7. There should be no wealthy in Solus until Solus is wealthy again. The paid exemption to Corvey should end unless the payment goes to fund the Corvey. There should be no safe in Solus until Solus is safe again. The paid exemption from service in the Wardens should end unless the payment goes to fund the Wardens. Neither station of birth nor status of the quarter should exempt anyone from labor in the service of Solus. There should be no word of Nandru except the word that is practiced. There should be no written word that overrules the word that is spoken. The body of law that has been recorded since the day of Nandru in the interpretation of Nandru's life and teachings, which is to say the lessons of Nandru, has no legitimacy and should be closed unread. She kind of got away with resetting the rules. The strength of Solus is in Solus. Citizenship cannot be purchased, but only earned through works. It is said among some kith that tradition for tradition's sake stifles change. Indeed, steel must bend lest it shatter, but does the ship keep its keel only for keel's sake? Yea, the keel stifles change, so that the ship will not overturn. Does the foundation keep its cornerstones only for cornerstone's sake? Yea, the cornerstone stifles change, so that the wall will not topple. In all things, Nandru's word prefers the tested way to the untested. We are all sorely tested, and we must return to the tested way. The word, it just goes on and on and on. The penalty for placing oneself before Solus should be service. But for those of wealth and heritage who place Solus before themselves, there should be recognition. Those who interpret the word of Nandru from the lessons of Nandru and the custom of the law are the enemies of Solus. Those who seek the word of Nandru in the spoken teachings of Nandru are the heart and the hand of Solus. Only in the spoken word. They're no longer sticking to... yeah, this is weird. So that gal really changed some things.
Hurry in the brush! Behind you!
show him.
Yeah. That's the way we came. That's the front door. Alright, here we go.
Thank you! Oh gods, thank you! You're a blessing, envoy. Thank the gods.
We'll take care of the dream thralls. You shouldn't be here. Try to run through to the others outside.
No, I can't. Not yet. I need a book. Once I have it, I can get out of here and start my life again in Solace. It's called The Book of the Before. Have you seen it?
That's the one Elder Grigor requested.
He what? Oh, no. Please, no. You've got to give me the book instead.
Why do you need it that badly?
Oh, I read it often when I first became a monk. It inspired me. I want it as a keepsake. Besides, no one else read it. No one would notice it missing. Please, just find it and bring it back. It should be somewhere in the archives proper. I'll make it worth your while. I'll be here when you've got it.
Wait,
I understand
what?
those looks are precious, but she's a little intense about it, isn't she?
Uh-huh. Boy, that's fucked up. I want it as a keepsake. Yeah? Keepsake, huh? An important bit of history for the people. Just gonna keep it as a keepsake. It's no big deal. It's fine. Everything's fine. Big bada boom. Oh, I probably shouldn't light things on fire. Oops. It's fine. I fixed it. See? It's fine.
Heal yourself.
Well, I was trying to heal myself. An ally! Yay, we make zombie ally. I mean, mushroom allies. Burned bounty list. A parchment found by a fireplace in the living archives. It's mostly, but not completely burned. Dolna, in exchange for the following text. Supreme rewards you shall, and a return to the keep. Bounties. Much of this is burned. Memories of from the garden. Records of the construction of the bridge to the garden. The book of the before. Borgia on the world. Oh. Ooh. So that lady who wants the book so badly, she's the one who's been smuggling the books out for the Steelver Road. Traitor. The garden is something different for each of us, a sacred duty handed down by our forebears, a responsibility without hope for reward, a glorious glimpse at something beyond our imagining, a place where our most intimate dreams can come true, a paradise where fresh water flows like lava, or where crops grow unburdened by sulfur and ash, a playground where laughter blows like the wind. Or a silent sanctuary to soothe the faithful soul. Some say a god lives there, while others believe it is a trick played by our ancestors to give us a reason to live in this furnace. There isn't just one garden, but many, one for every soul that has ever served it, defined by our hopes and dreams and darkened by our regrets.
Yeah.
The Book of the Before, a well-loved tome, pages rendered brittle by age, was written by Nandru, founder of the Solace Keep. Oh. The ruins of those who came before are to be found all throughout the living lands. Those who came before must have had the entire isle under their control. Building such wonders must have taken centuries of work. They are found beneath even Solace itself. These were people who thrived until they did not. Yes, these lands are beset with evils, and yes, the beasts that roam and the plants that grow are cruel, but such a people as those who came before could not have been brought low by mere bears or a putrid fungus. Only a spiritual rot could so destroy a people, so I pray to Wodoka for guidance. So I pray to preserve my soul from the true evil of these lands. Oh. Even though he was... Wait a minute. Even though Nandru was a godlike of our god, he was praying to Wodoka, who's got it out for our god. Alright. I'm gonna talk to that gal. I was gonna say, I thought I heard a chest nearby. So yeah, I want to talk to this gal and see if we can confront her about the thieving.
Envoy, the book! I need... Have you got the Book of the Before?
I found a list of stolen books with your name on it. Can you explain?
I don't know anything about it.
I cannot imagine a more terrible crime than peddling history to the highest bidder. Giving away the past as though it were your own.
Please, just give me the list.
Who's the buyer? Tell me that. You know your buyer has passed on the books to the Steel Girl, right?
Oh, fuck. No, I didn't know. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who's the buyer?
No, I can't do that. Just give me the damn list.
You're the thief, the one who's been stealing all the books, aren't you?
Me? That's an insane accusation.
I think Elder
No.
needs it.
Please don't.
Okay. Alright, we didn't really get much more out of that. Alright. Alright, where's the Elder?
The books. For Nandru's sake. Do you have them?
I found this in the library. Dolna's been stealing your books.
What is that? Let me see. This is every book that's gone missing. Dolna, were you so unhappy here that you had to do this? I'll take care of this. I will inform the guards. They will imprison her and... Ugh, it did not have to be this way.
Did you know anything about this?
No. It's a shock to me. I still can't believe it. But, well, there you are. Thank the gods. Let me see them. Mostly intact. Yes, the Book of Oaths is mainly intact, and the Book of the Before. Our work of rebuilding begins now. I hate to be curt, but I must ask you to leave us now. May this token show our thanks, and may Nandru's blessing find its way even to you.
Okay.
I have wares.
That takes care of that.
The dream grows very
All right, there should be a bounty nearby.
Knives and shadows! Tear it apart! Nicely done! Yatsli. Well done.
What was it down here? Hey. Hey, Star Medal! Oh, that's what it is. Closer. I don't like it. Get him, bear. Putrescent brain. Brains. Nom 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 nom. Wait, where am I going? Alright, and then this quest is investigate the Ash Forest outposts. Right. So they send a guy off to be imprisoned. We're gonna try to see if we can figure out why. Oh, hey guys. How's it going?
Looks like you're lost, Amaku. No one's allowed in here. Especially not outsiders.
Oh. Let's see. Your captain isn't being held for a crime, but for animancy. You're fine with that?
Petru chose to defy Solace Keep. He...
You trust your counsel so blindly, it'll get you killed? It'll get you all killed.
See, you outsiders and your presumptions, always thinking you know how the world works. Let me tell you a secret. I don't trust anyone. I'm just here to do my job. Get out before we use your bones to make Petru a new cage.
Alright. This doesn't need to end in violence.
No, it doesn't. But it absolutely can if you wanted to. What will it be, outsider? Leave or die?
Please be reasonable.
Asking you again. Leave or die? Good.
Maybe there's another way in. Maybe we can find a different route. Stubborn dwarves. As soon as I heard that I stepped on that, I was like,
I wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
yeah, that makes sense. Alright. I guess this is our way in. Be very quiet. Instead of being a written record, these are sets of markings on the wall that seem to track the depths of the magma in some crude way over a number of days or weeks.
You're not a warden. How did you... Wait, I remember you. From Fjord.
Oh, right. You were the cagey dwarf in the market. Yeah.
I suppose the sight of a dwarf on business outside of Solace Keep is memorable, yes? Gods, I just realized. Your face, you have the same features as Nandru. Somehow you got past the wardens to find me. Why? Who sent you?
Let's see. Joffrey did. He's now captain of the guard. Mina did. She was worried when you didn't return to the keep. Yeah, Joffrey.
That cranky Jetula? Mihala trusts him to protect the keep? Well, he must have some sense if he asked you to rescue me. Mihala ordered my own wardens to kidnap me. And here I've been ever since.
Why would Mihala do something like that? Or no, she told me that you were away on council
An
business.
excuse she's used more than once. A convenient half-truth. If you've ever been to Solace, you saw the obvious. The keep is dying. Our people are starving. And if you've read my journal, you know I was trying to counteract that. To fulfill my oath to protect Solace. I wanted to use animancy as they do in Fjord. To feed the ground and make things grow. To revitalize the keep. And it worked. I produced bountiful crops so quickly. Berries the size of a Zarib's head in a few days.
Let's see. That couldn't have been easy.
I found a way to procure animancy equipment from Fjord so I could conduct experiments. There was much trial and error. Regardless, Mihala wasn't pleased. I took it upon myself to try it anyway. I thought that if I succeeded, I could sway our leader. I could not. I expect I shall remain here until Mihala has a spare moment to sentence me. I'm sure the punishment won't be pleasant. Once Solace turns its back on you, there is little one can do to regain its favor. Please, you must help me get out. Give me a chance to help the others, to feed my people. Tell the guards what you've learned. Get the key from them. Let me out, I beg you.
Animancy is not a crime. We should not treat it as one.
Okay. Get the key to Petra's cell. Okay. Find a way to free Petra. One of the guards to the outpost has the key to his cell. Retrieve it. Okay. I wonder what we need to convince them without killing them. Or maybe it's one of those things that we can... super easy to get off the corpses. Corpses would require killing them.
I'm with you.
Oh. So just getting close got me killed. Not got, it didn't get me killed. It initiated combat just by trying to sneak up behind them.
Keep moving, outsider. You shouldn't be here.
I spoke to Petru.
Did you now? And this happened without us seeing it? Tell me, how did it go?
I need your key.
You can't be serious. You can't let him out?
He hasn't committed any crimes.
And I don't care. What do you think this is? A children's story? My loyalty to him ended when his loyalty to the Council did. Give me a reason not to wash my weapon in your blood.
You're hungry, aren't you? Solus is running out of food, and Petru has the solution.
You're right. I haven't had a good meal in days. If you're saying Petru can fix that... Nandru's face. Fine, here's the key. But whatever you have planned, I didn't see anything.
Okay. Thanks, guys. See, you just gotta get through to them with some through their stomachs. Food.
You're back. Do you have the key? Will you let me go? God bless you, outsider. I won't forget this.
Let's see, where will you go?
Paradise, I suppose. Where else can I go?
Let's see. Shit, do we send him to Thirdborn or Paradise? Thirdborn is at least closer to where he's at, and he can learn... Yeah, Thirdborn.
Thank you, again. Please, take this small token of appreciation. It's not much, but it's all I have.
Gruesome Grasp. Ability cast speed and frost damage. Oh. Ability cast speed and frost damage. That's kind of cool looking. Your mom always told me the way to a dwarf prison guard's heart was through her stomach because of the famine that was ravaging the land, and maybe the animancy could solve it. Yeah, very common saying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Duh. Duh, Brent. All right. Let's see. We got the bounties. We just got to turn them in. Oh, there's a treasure chest to find. Oh, that's right. Treasure chest. And we got the totem. We still need 3 pieces of the totem. Below a bridge above the acid sea. I need to figure that out. Past disused tower guarding lava fields by stone and bramble. This antler is sealed. Past disused tower guarding lava fields. Only one of the towers is disused by stone and bramble. Okay. The final shafts you shall seek in a silent village where spirits still shriek. Maybe the Lost Village? And then somewhere over here? It's like there might be some more that I missed up here. So maybe over here somewhere. And then we got the last, we can go upgrade the weapon. Where is this? We got one of the dwarf towers. And there's this very pointed finger behind it.
That's done.
Let's finish this.
Get up!
Couldn't have done it better.
On sick!
Dream thralls. Oh, hi.
On sick!
Bard? Bard? What is this? How dare they? Don't they know who we are? So, guessing that's not the tower we're looking for. In terms of the treasure chest.
I'm sick.
Watch your flank!
I'm sick.
Yeah, take that, skeletons.
Walk like it's hard.
Oh, a traveler. Just my luck. I've got something to ask you, though. I think I've come across the discovery of a lifetime. At least I will if I can figure out this puzzle, which I cannot. Can you help me?
What discovery?
It's like this, though. I'm in search of an oasis of fertile land and lush vegetation. I followed the energies all across the tusks, and I'm sure this is where I'm meant to go. My elders called it a waste of time. I'll show them. You and me, though. We'll show them you can find green in the tusks.
Is that a euphemism?
What? I am here on very important business, you know. The texts say that there are traces still of that miraculous work and an oasis remains. Except I can't get inside. I don't understand the mechanisms protecting the inner chamber.
Are you certain there is more to this place?
Certain? No, not at all. Nothing is ever certain, but better I investigate this thoroughly than simply give up, don't you think? Activating these sigils should reveal the oasis we've been looking for.
I'll see what I can do to help.
Will you? Oh, thank you. They said it was a fool's errand, but we'll show them, won't we? I'll be waiting right here. Be sure to let me know if you find anything, all right, though?
You bet, doll. The ancient stone fragment contains rough etchings of what appear to be Akkadian inscriptions. However, it is still possible to make out a lone figure standing in front what appears to be an altar wrapped in vines. Horse shop. Okay. There you go. An oasis. Giving thanks in front of what appears to be an oasis enclosed in a cave. Lone figure giving thanks. Is there something we're supposed to... Is that it? Okay. Feels like there should be more to that.
How goes the puzzle solving?
Solved it.
It's real then? The oasis? I can't believe it. I mean, I never had any doubts, but at the same time, I must get in there to investigate. The elders must bow to my wisdom now. If you'll excuse me.
I'm definitely curious about Hallowed Haven.
Yeah.
Well,
green life everywhere. Green life and clean water. This is paradise.
You should tell Soul's Keep immediately.
To share with none.
Yes, the council will be thrilled. Everyone will be ecstatic. There'll be fresh water for our children and our elderly. We'll be able to plant crops. No, I can't tell them, can I? The desperate never know how to control themselves. They'll ruin this place. What do I do?
Tell your people to
Yes,
figure out the rest
yes,
later.
Right. I'll alert the council. But first I'll go to the living archives and tell the elders I was right. Well, thank you for solving the puzzle for me, Dol.
No problem, kiddo. All right.
You tear it all bark.
Nicely done.
I do tear at your bark. Back from whence you came. Alright, we'll set up camp. Looks like several people want to have a convo. We better get going.
Envoy? I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapadal was involved.
Sapadal overreacted to Ludwin's presence. Yep.
They overreacted, I see. Just a tiny baby god throwing a tantrum, blowing up the land and killing everyone.
Yep.
Poor thing. They must be terrified. Anyway.
Yeah, that about sums it up. You got it.
I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Hey, Duke.
Solace has a few old-fashioned ideas about animancy, to put it lightly. Thank you for letting Petru go free. Animancy is not a crime, but many feel entitled to treat it as one.
Let's see. He was just trying to help his people. I hope he proves the naysayers wrong.
As do I. Whether or not Petru is successful as an animancer, he has a right to learn the art. And it's good to know someone out there is defending his rights.
Jeez, Duke. Bringing the bots with you too? Man. How's your evening?
Not before I've done some reading.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen so many books in one place. But to think that the Steel Garrote was using those same books for their own ends. At least Dolna will answer for her treachery.
You've had 15 spam calls the past 2 days? Oh, man. Just attracting all the bots. Doing okay. Just had a black bean casserole, so feeling good. Hey, all right. Nice.
Well, yes and no. Had she just stolen the books and given them to the people, I would have celebrated her. But she stole them from the Pargrunen to give to Ludwig? Despicable. No matter. What's done is done. I had just hoped that Pargrun knowledge could help the Pargrunen. Well, that's all I have to say on the matter, I suppose.
Gonna play some more BG3.
Else to discuss? How can I help, darling?
Let's see. Okay.
Don't let
Talked.
the bed bugs bite, dearie.
Okay, wrapping up side quests. We got the treasure map and totem pieces. So bridge, guarding fields, silent village. All right. Well, guessing the silent village is over here. And that we missed it somehow. There's also this up here that we haven't fully explored. Which might be where one of the things is, so... yeah. Let's see if I can figure that out. Maybe up there on this with the smoke. Maybe.
Treacherously!
Not bad, envoy.
Ooh, there's a lot
That
of
was a
boys.
close one.
A lot of red marks over here. Initial count of explorations. Let's see. Increasingly certain my colleague has been infected with what is colloquially known as the Dream Scourge. His speech grows less comprehensible, and I suspect I may soon need to perform a mercy killing. We'll have to rappel down an opening in the train, and I cannot do this alone, nor will I be able to set up a failsafe mechanism myself. Until the wood meets the water, until the water finds the roots. Yours. Deerin supply cache. A supply cache. It should.
Never had a chance.
Spooters.
You insist.
Good job, Yatsley. What? Why is it? I'm hitting the button. Fucking call the bear. Jesus.
Nicely done.
Knives and shit! Lead them to the earth! You tear it apart!
kind of looks like I'm supposed to be able to get up over there. Kind of. But I don't see how. Perhaps.
Seek!
Potato. Singular potato. Okay, so what was the clue here? It said past disused tower guarding lava fields by stone and bramble. Past the tower, the disused tower by stone and bramble. Oh. Yeah. Well, maybe up there. Dunk.
On seek!
Easy when you do it.
It is easy when I do it. Past stone and bramble. He's at the bottom of the lava. Oh, that would suck. Singed journal. We came to this spot in hopes of respite, but it doesn't seem as though we'll find it here. The Zarops are relentless, following us closely enough to harry us, but never finally committing to the attack. If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were playing with us, as if they consider us sport. With our injuries and exhaustion taking their toll, it would seem we have no choice but to stop running and make our stand. Jalad says we are as battle-ready as we ever will be, and hopes that the simple act of putting up a defense will convince the Zarops to turn and leave us alone. It's as good a theory as any I might have. And so, that is what we'll... And so... it didn't work out for them. It's like warm bath water? Yeah? Is it? It's just like jumping into a warm bath. Uh-huh. I don't believe you. Past the Warden's Tower, which is right there. In stone and bramble. So, past the wardens. Past. Is in this way? I think I've been here. Read that clue one more time. Past disused tower guarding lava fields. Yep, check. By stone and bramble. This antler. By stone and bramble, this antler is sealed. Stone and bramble. That sounds like. Like maybe we need to. Open something up, maybe. Human baths are 1,000 Celsius, like beholders, right? Yeah. 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 Yeah, you bet. Just like it. You betcha. Okay, this is the disused tower. So, yeah. By stone and bramble, this is stone. By stone and bramble. Stone, bramble. Bramble and stone. What can we see from the top? The top of the tower? Or the top of this rock? The tower, okay. Yeah, well, let's go see. Okay.
Yeah.
Stone and bramble. Past the tower.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a way to climb up over there. Maybe? I don't know if I've... If so, I don't know that I've... I don't remember if I've climbed up there. I'll call that a maybe. Yes. I can go check over there again. I did find it earlier, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. Stone and bramble. Could be there. Yeah, let's go try it. Always pack some health pots so that you can fix your knees. You're jumping wildly off of shit. I mean, there was treasure that I hadn't found, so, you know, that's cool. That's cool. Not the treasure I wanted, but hey, here we are. Found some treasure. Do you remember where this one is, Brent? Yeah, that's fair. All right. Totem of Perseverance. All right, so we got the bit. So we're looking for 2 antlers and hunter's arrows of surviving. Bridge to the garden, right? Arrows of... Pursued stag. Pursued stag. Okay. North of the Pargrun cache? What? What? All right, hang on. Oh. I think I understand what they're trying to tell me. There's a path over here. Oh, Jesus. I'm sick.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Good grief.
Ooh, a spooky tunnel to explore. Oh boy, you shouldn't have.
It's just the same thing. Okay. I understand why they would give you a ledge to jump to over there.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey. Oh, hi.
That's done.
Found a beautiful bit of Adra that would be perfect to study the erratic flow of essence natural to the living lands. Unfortunately, there's an infestation of Zarps in and around the area. Of course, we mustn't let something as silly as fear stop our studies, so myself and the others have decided that by splitting up, we'd be less likely to be seen by the little monsters. Day 4. I heard Nicholas' cries last night. I believe that means that I am the only one remaining. Hopefully, Petru can make use of their equipment, assuming the Zarps didn't damage things too much. Either way, my studies of the Adra have been most exciting. I shall have to be more careful than my colleagues were if I wish to continue, but I'm not overly worried. Wow. Well, he didn't make it. Aha!
This looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
Ha! All right. And now we can figure out the Pargrunian cache. Sentinel Mail +2. Find all Pargrunian caches. Hey. Sentinel Mail +2. What does that do? Incoming fire, frost, and shock damage reduced. And 10% to avoid ranged damage. Oh. Make ourselves look like a warden. Keep thinking I hear the treasure chest sound. Okay, so we got that one. So that was... Wait. Right, so now we need to find the arrows. What? What are you doing standing in the lava, Giada? Silly girl.
This looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
Okay, that... So we should just have the one more? Yeah, the bridge. Now this one, I walked over there last time and I didn't have a lot of luck there. So this is the Persevering Stag. Oh. Oh, that bridge. So when they said the bridge over the acid, I walked all the way out here and I was trying to look underneath here somewhere. They meant this bridge. Which technically isn't over the acid. Whatever. Two bounties and I'm missing a fast travel beacon. Really? They meant down here?
This looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're looking for... What? No, that can't be right. There's a fast travel beacon over here? Damn it. How did I miss that? Where? supposedly there's a beacon over here. Oh, main storage. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, okay. Ignore. Fair enough. Okay, so what do we do? We need to find this fucking treasure map. Which tower is that? The blade that hungers. Okay. It's over by the rocks. Aren't you just feckin' hilarious? It'd be nice if we could like pin the pictures so I don't have to keep going back into my log to find it. I suppose it could be that tower if we're looking at it from up here, maybe? Maybe. We would have to go north. Just go into the rocks, forehead. What?
On seek.
Yay! Big bottle.
On seek.
Who's next? Anyone?
Okay, so oops. I think it's over here. Yep. Da, da, da. Maybe not this time. Could be this one. Fake it. God. Yeah, but I was way off. Way off. How did I miss this? I never went this way. Ooh. Ooh.
On sick.
These belongings are evidence in the arrest of one Renato Varga on suspicion of theft. He is currently detained in the tower outside Solace pending further judgment. In the meantime, please refrain from tampering with the scene of the crime. I know nothing. Oh, shit. Umbral Needle. Special dagger, huh? Restore 2% of the damage you deal as health? Oh, wow. Plus 50% damage against enemies with full health. Oh. Special.
worried for a second.
You were worried? About what? Could you possibly be worried? Ow. Oh wait, was that was the treasure, right? That was the treasure. The blade that hungers was that dagger. Got it. I lost track of what it was I was looking for a moment. All right. Okay. Back to camp.
Andros titties, feel the power coming off that thing. It's not going next to my bedroll, is it?
Oh boy, here we go. All right, yeah, let's get some answers. Argument, try to eavesdrop.
It will sunder all the living lands if we do not put a stop to it.
I know. I felt the lives lost.
It is inexcusable. The forces of nature must be kept in balance. This abuse cannot go unpunished.
I kind of want to hear more about Aothis.
It is young, fragile. So were we once. But the kith of the living lands cannot chart their own path if they live in fear of its whims.
Kith have no such resolve. The Akita are a pack without a head. They will not find one in a beast that cannot restrain itself.
Listen for more about Sapodol's whims.
It has never had cause to restrain itself. It acts out of fear. If we could temper its... No. No. What do you mean? We are too late. I sense a great shift in the Adra. One of our siblings has moved with terrible strength. What have they done?
May the hunt begin.
Gods. I could roast a Balrog on the energy coming off this thing.
So what would this give us? Critical hits deal high bleed accumulation. Okay. Increase your damage against prone enemies. Second one, cast Barbaric Shout. Killing an enemy gives you plus 4% damage reduction for 10 seconds. Adds to might and constitution, or killing an enemy gives you 20% move speed for 10 seconds. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with whales. Yeah. Okay. So I believe that's all the side quest handled. We can go turn these in and this, yeah. All right, here we go.
Well, you can't say that Solace isn't taking things seriously. At least not now.
Someone's going to have to tell the outposts.
Sure, keep us gone. You know what that means.
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit the keep, quickly and calmly, and... We're all going to die. Calmly.
Anything to report? Excellent work. You did it? Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. How strange, matching half moons. May they have better fortune on their next turn around the wheel. Somewhere far away from here would be a start. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's everything. Gods above, Envoy. I don't know what to say.
Nothing needs to be said. Glad to help.
Stories of your prowess and generosity will echo throughout the ages, Envoy. Here, take this. Many wardens contributed coin to thank you for the burdens you've relieved from their shoulders. I will make sure your name lives on in our hearts and minds. For as long as Solace Keep stands, you will be remembered.
Well, hopefully Solace Keep stands for a long time. Warden's Oath. Plus 20% damage against beasts and wilders. Oh. Okay.
You need something?
Envoy, gods beyond, who let you in here? Please, whatever it is, we are in crisis. I cannot help you.
We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now.
Let's not waste time then. Where's the path to the garden?
We told you, we don't know. And this is hardly the time to be asking.
Tell that to the Steel Garrote. They found a way to the garden, and it's somewhere beneath the keep.
They would have stormed the walls by now, but the Dream Scourge got them first.
The Steel Garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solace?
Books about the garden were missing from the living archives. The Steel Garrote had them. Steel Garrote were in possession of Pargrunan books and records. Young novice stole from the living archives and gave the spoils to the Steel Garrote. Where's Kostya?
He's gone below to open the sluice gates. Nandru designed the gates to direct the lava flows away from the keep, but Forja hasn't awakened in centuries.
Could Kostya have told the Steel Garrote about another entrance to the garden?
No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe it. He wouldn't. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya.
He's been trying to make a deal with a deer using the keep as a bartering chip. He doesn't believe the wardens can last here much longer.
He lacks faith in the wardens and conviction in Nandru's teachings. But I always believed he had a certain strength of character, that he could see wisdom and bow before it. I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but...
But?
Oh, this is entirely too much. How could he have done this? I can't believe Kostya handed the Steel Garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. We took Mayu. Who knows what he'll do with the sluice gates? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava.
Alright, what would you have me do?
I will show you where Kostya has gone. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him. I do not wish to see him dead, but if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. We cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way.
Wish you and your wardens the best.
Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. Go now, and go with the gods.
Naru, did you see that? That was Kostya who shoved me. Want to go deeper in...
Outside! That was a damn big explosion, wasn't it? Heard it down here above the sound of the anvils. What can I do for you?
More star metal.
Listen there. What would you like done? Aye, the golem. Oh, this will be my pleasure. This won't take long, but it will be worth it. Just you wait and see.
Let's keep a safe distance.
There you are. The finest blade I have ever had the pleasure of crafting. May it serve you well.
Andra's offense. Interesting.
Enamored by its beauty, aren't you? You're not alone, outsider.
Alright. Another quest done. Andra's offense. Okay. Here we go.
They went through this door. Be careful.
unique ecosystem. Under different circumstances, I would love to spend some quality time here. Much as I want to study the life forms around us, we shouldn't tell.
Is that lava really high for everyone, or just me?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Never had a chance.
Bye-bye, Beatles. All right. Yeah.
Kostya is going to start without us if we don't get a move on, dearie.
Hey, I'm moving. What are you? Look at me. I'm moving. What more do you want? Jeez.
These poor wardens. Kostya must be behind this. Let's hurry.
All right. I'm going. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, treasure. So many diamonds.
We've got company.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Yardsley, well done.
Yo, level 27. Let's see. Maxed out bear. And thinking more resolve.
Voices silenced.
Voices silenced? You wanna give me a little context there?
We're in a bit of a rush, Envoy.
Holy crap. Y'all, I am moving. What more do you want?
We've got company!
Go faster, no looting. I don't even understand the words that you just typed. I don't get it. They make no sense to me.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Records of Old Solace. The garden is a household name, spoken in odd and hushed tones. We Pargrunen have known since the moment we arrived that to protect it was our sacred charge, given to us by Wodaka herself through our great founder. Beyond that, none knew the truth of what the garden really was. Ah, on one end, I knew it. Wodaka was behind it. On one instance, a bold young warden attempted to build in secret a vessel that would survive the trip across the Acid Sea. Upon discovering this, Nandru exiled the warden, claiming that the island's secrets were to remain just that. Entrusted by Nandru himself, I am the only warden alive that knows the truth of the garden's nature. Well, smite me should I ever give into temptation and put the secret to writing. Yep. Now looting. Funny guy, Brent. He's a funny guy.
I would suggest not looking down. Just be quick and careful. We've got to catch up to Kostya.
Sibelius? Fucking priests. Always I'm doing all my hard work. Balls. So I guess the skeleton was just here to delay us? Ancient alacrity, unique bow. Hey, cool. Slow the hit enemy by 15% for 5 seconds. Power attacks even 20% move speed for 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, records of Old Solace Part 3. A mere few weeks after our arrival in Gawain's Tusk, Nandru unexpectedly visited the living archives. The monastery was still in its infancy, but he sought me out with claims that he had made a shocking discovery. As we walked, Nandru pointed out various features in the landscape. A hill here, and now dry channel there, nothing out of the ordinary. He then asked if anything seemed wrong to me. I did not, at least not until he told me this discovery. Gawain's Tusk used to be a verdant paradise, not this god's forsaken waste. How he stumbled upon such a mystery, he would not say, but I believed him then as I believe him now. Here's part 1. These are the words of the first elder monk Karatana, founder of the Living Archives, appointed by Nandru himself as on this most holy of missions to ensure that the memories of the Parguna never fade into obscurity, to hone our minds into faultless repositories of knowledge, and our bodies into weapons with which to defend themselves. With Whale as my witness, let it be known that as long as even one monk of these archives lives and breathes, our history will not be forgotten. As I near the end of my life, however, I find myself writing these records regardless. Let us hope they are never needed. So we found 4, 3, and 1. Yeah. Where's 2? Part 5. After so many years, some of the older wardens have begun to voice their discontent at staying in one place for so long. It is in the heritage, the very blood of the Pargrunan to wander, discover, and settle. There were even whispers that Provitica would soon be upon us. Such superstition is unfortunately common among my older peers that every settlement will one day face its Provitica, its final event. Of course they will. That is simply the way of the world. All things end. It gladdens this old heart to see that this nonsensical concept is fading away.
More dead. Kostya isn't very loyal himself, is he?
Let's
Oh,
finish
then.
this.
You're bleeding!
Isa! I'm sick!
Hey, wait.
It's easy when you do it.
That'll show 'em.
All right.
I'd
Let's see
come
if we can
across
figure out.
references to this before, but nothing could have prepared me.
See if we can figure out what Kostya has been up to. We haven't found the gates, the sluice gates. Wait, those go down. Where does this go? Yeah. Treasure. Oh boy. That could be a problem.
Last one in's a rotten egg.
Another leap of faith, huh? Alright. What are we looking at here?
A spark. Daylight. Essence we have not felt in centuries.
You. I know you. Can't speak.
No. here. Now. It cannot be.
Oh, okay.
My brother, soul of my soul, how did you find me here?
I didn't. I stumbled onto you.
I have been here for so long. No one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Parkronan said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadal. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run.
You're a god like of Sabadal too, aren't you?
That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them.
I'm going to save Sabadal and the Dream Scourge.
They shield you from the truth of what they are.
No, I figured it out.
The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have.
Yeah, I'm aware.
But you see, it is their infection.
Right.
You, my brother, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree.
No.
You are bound as they are bound, godlike. Your soul is strong, but it is not your own. Why free them when they will never free you? You know, I always meant to die down here, to siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world, disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace.
Yeah, if you can't reach the wheel, what will happen to you?
I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of.
Alright.
Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, brother. And when you see Wodika, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
Another day, another chat with Sumadra. Though this one seemed different.
Go to the garden. Kill them.
It's just gonna repeat that all day.
So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him?
No. Not really. Kind of making it up as we go along here.
Finally! found the gates. Quick, let's find Kostya.
Okay, so there's the gate.
Good, you're here. Help me destroy this winch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates.
What?
If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
I killed Ludwin. Your scheme is over. What? Let's see. You don't open the gates, the keep will be overrun with lava.
Yes, exactly! I'm saving my people, Envoy. With your help, or without it.
Was it you who told the Steel Garrote about the path to the garden? You're killing your people, you're destroying their home. The Steel Garrote is certainly not coming to help. They were taken by the Dream Scourge.
And so you brought it back here? Among the Wardens?
Dream Scourge doesn't work like that.
It doesn't matter how it works. It was not present in the tusks until your people arrived. Oh, perhaps this is right. Another reason to destroy this place and go. This is how it should be. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
Let's see. Nandru lied about the oath. The garden is a secret prison for a god. You're just the jailers.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
Y'all asked me to stop you.
Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked? Or will you let me save my people from themselves?
I don't think destroying this place is the answer. I would be surprised if that fixed their problems. Problems aren't the keep. It's their adherence to this bogus oath.
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Envoy, I understand that Kostya grates on the nerves, but perhaps we should...
So be it. You are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
We've
Wait,
got company!
is there some... I love how she's yelling at me like there's some way to talk him out of it. Hang on. I want to know if there's a conversation here where we can talk our way out without killing him, but I don't think there is.
Fine! We found the gates! Quick, let's find Kostya.
Good, you're here. Help me destroy this winch. We can't risk someone turning it, and if the keep falls.
Let's see. So we know that's what he wants. He's well aware this is what he wants. Killed Ludwig, your scheme is over.
I figured you might have. Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourselves.
You're the one who orchestrated the theft in the living archives, aren't you? Or you don't know the steel grow like I do. They had to be stopped.
I could have used them. I could have fixed everything. But you've done me a favor in a way. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to it. Our people were... I will...
I guess we try to lie to him. I mean, this isn't what Nandru would want, but he doesn't seem to care about Nandru. Tried that one, tried that.
Nandru isn't here. He was never here. He built us a tomb, and the band... Do not speak his name to me, as if it could mean anything to you. Ha! Proof she... Well,
alright, well, whatever.
A life.
Envoy?
So be...
I don't know what they want from us.
Did the keep look as confining before?
Counselor's garb and shoes. Light armor. Attack damage. Jeez. Essence, dexterity, dodge distance. Solace Keep was an ambitious undertaking, but under Nandru's guidance, leadership, and determination, it was finished. A beacon that stands proud as a symbol of the Pargrunan living within its walls. With it done, Nandru presented to us an even greater challenge, the Floating Foundry, a massive facility built atop a river of lava. Many wardens lost their lives securing the construction site, and many more died during the foundry's construction. Their sacrifices, while tragic, were not in vain. The floating foundry was erected, bringing with it arms and armor of unparalleled quality. Unfortunately, the foundry did not last long. Less than 8 years after its construction, tragedy struck. An eruption caused the river to swell, and none were able to make it to the sluice gate in time. Now only ruins remain. Though it is gone, may the foundry's fall serve as a reminder to all of us that unchecked ambition will lead to ruin. These are the final words of First Elder Monk Katrina. May Whale guide me on the journey to the next life. So it's optional to go back and speak with Mihala, and I kind of feel like I want to do that. I can't fast travel, huh? Oh, it spit us out over here. I see.
We deserve a parade, but I'll settle for a drink on the house.
Alright. Well, I want to, like I said, I want to go talk to Mihala. Curious to see how this ends. I don't know if there was a way to talk him out of it.
Again.
What happened, Adirin? Is everyone all right?
The heap and many of your people are safe. Oh, we can straight up open up with this? Something you should know. Your oath to Nandri was a lie.
It doesn't matter. An oath is an oath. I swore it, and so did my people. Tell me about the keep instead.
Okay. Yeah, the keep. He kept the truth from you. He only wanted you to watch the garden to imprison a god.
I don't care, Envoy. Keep your blasphemies to yourself. Tell me about the keep.
Ugh. It's fine.
Thank you. I cannot explain how afraid I was for my people and our home.
This could have all been avoided if you weren't so stubborn.
Perhaps so. Either way, I understand now the nature of my errors. It will not happen again. Here. I once was this artifact's custodian, but I failed in protecting the keep. This belongs to one who has proven capable of guarding my people. I wish so much that things had gone differently.
Me too. Me too, lady. Bastion of Solace. Oops. Whoa. That's a lot of gems.
Hi here.
Thank you.
You need some?
Okay. Well, I should have enough to upgrade the Grimoire now. There's Grimoire.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
I was still saying those who want to leave can, and those who want to stay will still have the choice. Yeah.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
You saw how hard it was for Amalia and her people to leave. They were only allowed to because you found an extraordinary loophole. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now.
I think it's still the right choice.
You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
Enough talking in circles. Let's save our strength for the garden. I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Right. Looking forward to it.
Marius has some things to say, I guess. Goddamn. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's fully upgraded. There you go. Should move that up to legendary. Let's see. Do I want to take that up to legendary? Yeah, I suppose.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too.
Surprised you wanted to burn the
Well,
keep down.
of course, I'm not suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But those poor Pargrunen are clearly prisoners of their traditions. I think getting rid of the keep could have helped more than they realized. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaro.
Keep an eye on Vidara.
Barrett's balls. What a nightmare. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden.
Okay,
Come on,
okay.
Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? Always a pleasure.
Envoy, you're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it. Right. If you get any more sappy, I'll think you've turned into a tree. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject.
That was it? That was all there was to that? Oh my god.
You too.
Oh no, he's got more. Hang on.
Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow.
I spoke to the spirit of Nandru.
Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace. I bet it was. You could finally complain to someone about all the face stuff. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru. And here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Huh. Blessed day impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? Until next time.
Marius, what do you know about Snakebite? I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why?
They should decide for themselves whether or not to leave.
I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of
Hey,
one
Sung and
man.
If.
Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways.
Yeah, it wasn't my goal. Yeah, you give me too much credit.
Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you. But at least you keep things interesting.
That we do.
Thanks for talking.
Oh, she's got more.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru.
Uh-huh.
Godlike. Same as you.
Uh-huh.
What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
He told me to kill Sabadell.
Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands.
There's no reason I can't have a better relationship.
See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts.
Yeah.
A caged animal lashes out at friend and foe alike. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands.
Why is she gonna say that?
If I must.
It can't get worse? Why you gotta say that?
You've been to Thirdborn before, right?
1,000 times. Why?
Have you ever eaten at the dead swordfish?
Oh, man.
Oh, it's terrible, right? Temerity keeps raving about it, but I think there's just nothing else in town.
You're talking about the ragfish stew, right? That stuff would peel the bark off a tree.
Oh, that's delicious.
The last time I had it, I was bedridden for days. I don't know how they eat there every day.
I had a buttermilk biscuit there once. Spent the next week in the privy.
You just gotta soldier through it a few times. Builds character and a strong stomach.
Okay. So side quest done. We move on. We can move on to the garden. We can actually enter the garden. I want to check something. I think the garden is a whole nother zone. Like a whole nother zone area. I think. But probably should check. it might be fairly small. So I think this is a good place to save the game, and we will pick this up tomorrow night. And probably be able to finish it tomorrow night. All right. Thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Central, for more Avowed. Maybe we'll be able to finish it. It kind of depends on how big the zone is. I don't think it's as big as the other 4, but could be wrong. So might as well take our time and enjoy it tomorrow. Let's see. Let's go say hello to Angelus. He's playing some Satisfactory. And I'll see you folks tomorrow evening. Take care, everyone.